With the 2020 iPad Pro just around the corner and iOS 13.4 with trackpad support, now more than ever, replacing your laptop with an iPad is very, very realistic. If you've been following along on the channel, you know I've been using my iPad Pro as my main laptop for over a year now, even as a photographer and content creator. If you have a desktop at home that you use for the majority of your work, but need something to travel with, the iPad Pro is the perfect solution. So let's go ahead and talk about the accessories that will help you replace a laptop with an iPad Pro. What's up? This is John from John Friends for Photography, and I'm a wedding photographer and content creator. If you're new to the channel and interested in photography, using an iPad as your main laptop, or creative entrepreneurship, consider subscribing for more videos. But after a year of using my iPad Pro as my main laptop for photo editing and video editing, I've really looked into different accessories that help me do that. So I wanted to share with you all my top accessories for photographers and content creators. Keep in mind as well, at the taping of this video, the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro is not out yet, so I haven't had a chance to use that. I'll be talking about other keyboard accessories and doubling back on the Magic Keyboard to see how that works out. Speaking of keyboards, let's start out with my favorite accessory for the iPad Pro, which is the BRYDGE Pro keyboard. BRYDGE is the company that has been making keyboards for the iPads for quite a while now. They're basically keyboard cases that give you a MacBook Pro type feel on your iPads. I've been using the BRYDGE Pro for about over a year now, and I absolutely love it. I actually have a review on it that you can check out up here. You definitely should, because it's a great keyboard. The BRYDGE Pro for the 11-inch starts at about $150, and they also have a BRYDGE Pro Plus that comes with a trackpad for about $190. So this is actually a great accessory if you're not looking to spend the $300 on the Apple Magic Keyboard. This keyboard has backlit keys, it's made out of aluminum, and it has a 12-month battery life on it. You can charge it through USB-C, which is nice because you also can just connect that to your iPad Pro and use it wired instead of just using it through Bluetooth. This keyboard also includes all kinds of function keys to help you work your iPad, like a home button, a Siri button, turning your brightness up and down, starting and stopping your music, and so on. This is hands down one of the best options for a keyboard on the market right now, and if you're looking for something a little bit cheaper than the Magic Keyboard, this is the way to go. Like I said again, I've been using it over a year, and I love mine. I love the way it looks, I love the way it feels, I love the way it sounds. It is a great keyboard. Next up, if you're looking to be able to back up files, photos, and videos on the go, and edit that stuff on your iPad Pro, you're gonna need to check out the GNARBOX 2.0. The GNARBOX is a wireless backup device that enables you to back up SD cards directly on it with an SSD built in and wirelessly connect to your iPad Pro and edit the photos on there. The GNARBOX starts at about $499, and that's for 256 gigabytes of data. This thing is blazing fast because it has an NVMe SSD inside of it and is great for backing up and editing video and photo. You can check out a review of the GNARBOX up above. It's definitely something you want to check out in your workflow, especially if you're a content creator like myself. It has two USB-C ports on it, so it's easy to connect to your iPad Pro, an SD card slot so you can directly download all of your content onto the GNARBOX, and also HDMI for looking at your footage through the GNARBOX itself. Or you can do this on your iPad Pro with the SafeKeep app. Being able to work natively in apps like LumaFusion and Lightroom is a huge selling point for the GNARBOX as well. With this, you don't have to buy the biggest iPad Pro. You can get a 256 gig one or even the 128 gig and then use the GNARBOX as your main box of storing all of your larger data like photos and videos. Definitely, if you're not familiar with the GNARBOX, there's a link in the description where you can check out one for yourself. Definitely grab them. I love mine. I could not live without it, seriously. It is super awesome. So now that we have a way to use the keyboard with our iPad Pro and also a way to back up photos and videos and also use those with our iPad Pro, next up is a way to directly import content to our iPad Pro if we need to. That's where the KANEX 6-in-1 USB dock comes in. This thing is a little USB-C dock that you can connect to your iPad, and it gives you HDMI, micro SD card, USB-C, and a USB-A port. This thing is super awesome, and it connects to the back of your iPad. It can even connect if you have a case on it or not. And I would think even with the Magic Keyboard coming out, you should still be able to connect this on your iPad. This USB dock costs $99, so it's really not that bad for all that you're getting on it. Being able to have a headphone jack, SD card, micro SD card, and have it all just connect through USB-C is super awesome. The great thing about all the additional ports that you're getting with this device as well is that you can hook all kinds of things to it. The other day I was actually testing out doing overdubs in LumaFusion with my Blue Yeti microphone hooked up to my iPad Pro. But here's a little test of how it sounds like directly into the iPad with no editing. And this was like totally doable, which is super awesome. If you're doing anything like presentations, hooking up other devices to your iPad Pro, or just want a quick way to be able to pop an SD card in, this is a must-have. Next up on my list is an item I use most of the time with my iPad Pro, which is one that probably everyone gets, and you already know about this, but the Apple Pencil. The Apple Pencil by far is a must-have. If you draw at all, want to sign documents, or just need an easier way to interact with your iPad Pro, the Apple Pencil is super awesome. Coming in at $129, it's a nice addition to your iPad Pro, and you can use it for things like adding brush adjustments in Lightroom, or even signing documents coming your way. It's been a long time since I've actually drawn anything, but I do like using it on my off time just to like doodle some little pictures or something of that sort. The Apple Pencil easily connects to the top of your iPad, so it's super portable, and yet again, that's how it charges. So it's hands down one of the best accessories for your iPad Pro, especially for content creation. So if you're like me and you don't like using trackpads, another great accessory would be a mouse. So with iOS 13.4 and before it, basically just iOS 13, you're able to connect mice to your iPad. This was added as an accessibility feature to iOS 13, and I absolutely love it. While you're not going to get all the features of the trackpad edition, it's still super nice being able to use a mouse on your iPad Pro. So basically any Bluetooth mouse will work with your iPad Pro. One that I currently ordered is the Logitech Pebble. That thing looks really awesome. It's small, it's cheap, it's about 30 bucks. It's definitely something to pick up and have on you on the go. Right now I'm using a little cheapy HP one that I just found at Best Buy. I can't even remember the name of it, but it was like 40 bucks and it works for me. All of the awesome trackpad features that Apple just showed off with iOS 13.4 also apply to mice. So you're able to move your cursor around. It will also highlight apps in different sections of your iPad when you hover over them. And if you're using a Magic Mouse, you're able to use the gestures just the same way you would with the trackpad. Yet again, if you hate trackpads like I do, definitely get a mouse for your iPad. It's a little bit more wonky traveling around with an extra mouse, but that's how I prefer to use my iPad Pro, and it works great in other programs like Adobe Rush, LumaFusion, and Lightroom. And last but not least, if you want a way to protect your iPad screen and also help you with writing and drawing, definitely check out the Paperlike screen protector. I've been using Paperlike screen protectors since I've had my iPad Pro, and it's been really awesome, even though I don't draw. Now I know a lot of people ask me, does this mess up how the iPad Pro looks? And I don't think so. It's a matte screen, so yes, it does dim it down a little bit, but I think it looks absolutely awesome. So the whole point of Paperlike is to give you more texture on the screen of your iPad while you're writing and drawing. And it definitely does add some friction and make it feel a little bit more like a real pencil. Like I said again, I don't do a lot of drawing, but I do doodle around a little bit, and it definitely makes a difference. That whole slick iPad pencil on screen feeling, I cannot do it. But adding Paperlike in between has been a great helpful feature. The Paperlike costs about $39 and you get 2 in a pack, which is super awesome. So definitely make sure to check out Paperlike. These are hands down all of my favorite iPad Pro accessories. You should definitely check them out if you're looking to use your iPad Pro as a laptop replacement. All of these accessories are listed in the description below. Definitely check them out if you're looking for some stuff to get for your iPad Pro. And if you have any questions about them, let me know as well. I'm happy to answer anything about them down there in the comments. So I hope this was helpful for you all. How excited are you for the new iPad Pros and that Magic Keyboard and trackpad support? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more information about using your iPad with things like LumaFusion, Adobe Rush, Lightroom, and just totally replacing a laptop. If you like this information, hit that thumbs, and I'll be back with more iPad Pro information in the future. All right, peace.